thanks to our very own Mrs. Schuler who helped us with that, and someone I'm going to introduce a little bit later who you can see off to my right. And also someone standing right next to me who I hope a lot of you are going to see. He is the band director at the Norristown High School. Let's give our ensemble a nice applause. Thank you. Okay, you may sit down right now so that we can get on with the rest of our program. Okay, I want to see the hands of those people who can remember back 30 years ago. Are there a lot of hands raised behind me? Can you guys remember 30 years ago? No. Are there a lot of hands raised behind me? Yeah, and all of your teachers back there are standing because they can remember 30 years ago. And there are some of us here today who can never remember even when Paul Fly was open. That was a long time ago. What we hope we're going to do today is provide a memory for you so that 30 years from now, you can say, I remember when Paul Fly was 30 years old and we went out to celebrate the birthday. Now, the person that I'm going to introduce is going to introduce all these people who have come to help us celebrate and speak a little bit to you, is Dr. Carfagno. And Dr. Carfagno was not here the year it opened, but she came the next year. I need everyone's attention up here. Can I have everyone looking up here and quiet? Dr. Carfagno was not here the year it opened. It came the next year. Who can tell me then how many years Dr. Carfagno has been here? Who can tell me that answer to that question? Who can tell me? Gabriel. Excellent. She's been here 29 years, which is maybe almost a record. I don't know. But she has been here as a teacher. She came as a teacher in 1971. And then she's been our principal since 1985. So she knows an awful lot about our school. And right now we're going to give her a Paul Fly welcome and she's going to talk to us a little bit.
Good morning and happy 30th birthday to Paul Fly Elementary School. And thank you for being a good audience, children. This morning, we're celebrating something very special because many of us have been here for many of the years Paul Fly has been a special school. And Paul Fly is a special school. It's special because of you, the students, because of the teachers, the parents, and all of the people in the community who come to do special things for us all the time, which is why all these people are here this morning. The school has been a very special place to this community in the past several years because we have also become a Pennsylvania Blue Ribbon School of Excellence. And this morning, someone just sent me a letter and asked me to go help other Pennsylvania Blue Ribbon schools come into being. Before I came out here this morning, one of our students came in very patiently and sat in my office and waited for me to finish on the phone. And when I finished, she said, Dr. Carfagno, this is for you. And she gave me this envelope. And I opened it, and it's a birthday card. She said it's a birthday card for Paul Fly. And it says it's your birthday. So be lazy, be crazy, in a crowd or alone, have the happiest birthday that you've ever known. This is the best school ever. And I think it couldn't be said better than by one of our own students. Thank you, Ashley Pattershaw. Where are you? Thank you, Ashley. So we are all here to say Paul Fly is a special school. Now, behind me, I have a lot of honored guests. And these guests have come, taken time from very busy schedules because these are very important people, and they have come to spend part of the morning with you and also to celebrate this day. The first person, I'm going to introduce everyone first, and then some of the people want to talk with you for a few moments about some special things. So the first person I want to introduce is one of our state representatives from Harrisburg, and it is Mr. Fichter. John W. Fichter is right over here. And he's going to address you in a couple of minutes. And then we have Mr. John Gorley, and Mr. Gorley is chairman of the Board of Supervisors for East Norriton, which is where Paul Fly is located. He would like to say something also. Thanks. And with him is Mr. Louis McQuern, and Mr. McQuern is also, he is the vice chairman of the Board of Supervisors of East Norriton Township. And because Paul Fly not only serves East Norriton Township, but it also serves West Norriton Township and the borough of Norristown as well, Mr. Manrico Tronsoliti Jr. is with us. He is president of the Board of Supervisors of West Norriton Township. Oh, and I can't forget Chief McGowan. Chief McGowan is the chief of police for East Norriton Township. There he is. Thank you, Officer McGowan. And then we have Mr. Anthony Biondi. Mr. Biondi is the borough manager for the town of Norristown. We have a school board member with us, Mrs. Christensen and Mrs. Meng. They're both school board members. And we also have the superintendent of our school district, Dr. Michael Woodall, who's over there, and the assistant superintendent of our school district, Dr. Lisa Andraco. Now, two special people are here today, and also some special people with them. The first person I want to make sure you meet is Mrs. Mary Stemple. Mrs. Stemple was the second principal of the school district, and she was here for many, many years, and she came all the way from Delaware with her daughter today to celebrate with us. So, Mrs. Stemple, thank you for coming. And Mrs. Charlotte Meng, who is one of our school board members, was also a principal at Paul Fly for many, many years. And Mrs. Meng is here she came up from the shore to join us today. And children, Mr. Fly, the man for whom the school was named, has been dead for many, many years. That's why they named the school in his honor. But when this school first opened, and for many years thereafter, his daughter, Leslie Fly, who became Leslie Strokowski, came to this school to teach. Leslie is not here with us any longer, but her husband is. So Mr. Strokowski joined us today for our celebration. And some former teachers, Mrs. Delmuto and Mrs. Rapine. Mrs. Delmuto tutors for us, and Mrs. Rapine is one of our substitute teachers. So I'm going to turn this microphone over to Representative Fichter, and then he can turn it over to Mr. Gorley. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Carfagno. Good morning and happy birthday. It's certainly a pleasure for me to be here today to help you celebrate the 30th birthday for Paul Fly School. But driving in, it reminded me that Paul Fly School is also a Blue Ribbon School of Excellence. And congratulations again have to go to the students that have done their homework and paid attention in school and listening to the fine, outstanding teachers and principals and administration people that you have here in the Norristown Area School District. You should be congratulated and keep up the good work. The point being that when you're in class and you pay attention to what your teachers are telling you, that you're going to retain that and do outstanding in your SAT scores when it comes time to go to college and you will be successful because you are the future leaders of not only the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, but the United States of America. So again, listen to your teachers and listen to your parents, and you'll all do very, very well in the future. I do have a citation from the Pennsylvania House of Representatives, and it says, whereas the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania is always proud to recognize those citizens whose outstanding efforts and achievements are worthy of special recognition. And whereas Paul V. Fly Elementary School is being honored on the occasion of the 30th anniversary celebration, and whereas it's noted that these dedicated professionals have collectively contributed in a meaningful way to the education and future of our community, and ultimately to all the people of this state. Again, happy birthday, congratulations, and continue to pay attention. Thank you very much. God bless you.
And Mr. Gorley from East Nord. And Mr. Korn.
Good morning. I've never seen such a display of beautiful people in my life. And I say that with all humility because you are all beautiful in your own way. You have a tremendous opportunity to grow and become the beautiful people that teach you and try to get you to the next level. My children went to Paul Fly as well, and they are now young adults. The education that they received was second to none. The teachers that you sometime maybe not like as much as others, they're there for a purpose. And that purpose is to make sure that you become good citizens. And we, and I'll let Mr. McQuarrie speak too, we depend on good citizens. I also have a pleasure, but sometimes not so much of a pleasure, to sit on the Montgomery County Prison Board. There's about 1,500 young people that are incarcerated that did not listen to their teachers, did not listen to their parents, and for one reason or another chose a different path. And hopefully those individuals will find the right way. You have an opportunity to give something back. You may be young, and right now it seems like you just got a bunch of old people talking to you. I happen to be one of those old people. I was here when Paul Fly was started 30 years ago. Of course, Mrs. Gafaglo and I were only in our teens at that time, and I want to congratulate her too on 29 years. She is an exceptional principal, and that's why this is Blue Ribbon School, along with the staff and the support that she has. So happy birthday to you, and many more happy birthdays to you, and I hope that I'll be around maybe to come on the next 30th birthday. Mr. McQuarrie.
Good morning, everyone. It's really an honor of being here. I'm not as old as John, so I don't remember all these things he's talking about. But anyway, I've been in the township, going on about 43 years now. And I happen to have Mrs. Carfagno as my neighbor. I've been here 35 years. I don't know, have you been here 30 years? 74. Okay, almost. I moved on the same street in 1965. So. Anyway, it's really a pleasure being in East Norton. I've had Little League teams, I've had basketball teams, and I was the auditor of the township for years, and then I became a supervisor when I retired. I worked for a company called Tasty Cake. I guess maybe a few of you might have heard about Tasty Cake along the way. I spent 31 years there, and I retired. And I got into supervisor in this township, and it's really been a pleasure. I really enjoy it. I enjoy coming to functions like this today and see all these smiling faces out there. And I wish you a happy birthday to Paul Fly and to Terry on her 29th anniversary. And I hope everyone has a nice day. Thank you very much.
Before I bring to the microphone our superintendent, I wanted to also say thank you to Conacelli Motors, Conacelli. Mr. Conacelli donated every single one of the shirts the children are wearing today. And he isn't here, but we certainly want to make sure we thank him. And also, thank you to Commerce Bank. Commerce Bank has given us all the rulers on which the children have their posters, and a representative from Commerce Bank is here, Colleen Rush, and that's right in our township.